The Travis Scott situation is awful. Now, if you guys haven't heard, 8 people sadly lost their lives at the Astro World concert. And while people were literally dying, Travis Scott, for some reason, decided to continue the concert. And then he released the worst apology that I have ever seen. So I'm going to be going over this article that kind of explains what exactly happened. And then we're going to be checking out Travis Scott's horrible apology. Rapper Travis Scott on Saturday said he is absolutely devastated by what took place Friday night, when at least 8 people died at the Astro World Music Festival in Houston. Officials said scores of individuals were also injured after a crowd surge at the festival, which Scott founded 3 years ago. The Houston mayor said a 14-year-old, a 16-year-old, 2 21-year-olds, 2 23-year-olds, a 27-year-old, and 1 person of unknown age died. 25 people were transported to the hospital and 13 remain hospitalized, including 5 people under the age of 18, the mayor said on Saturday afternoon. So not only did 8 people tragically lose their lives, but 25 other people were transported to the hospital. The chief of police confirmed Saturday afternoon that authorities are aware of reports of a possible drug spiking incident. The chief said that while they are investigating the possible drug spiking incident, other victims were clearly trampled. Officials are waiting to receive video footage of the event from Live Nation. They expect to receive the footage later Saturday. He added that police have received reports that a security officer in the area reported feeling a prick in his neck before losing consciousness. Medical personnel reported administering Narcan and were able to revive him. Medical staff who treated the officer noted a mark that could have been from an injection, Finner said. A source close to Astroworld told CBS News the alleged drug spiking incident was a targeted attack on innocent people, including children. Pena said 11 people who were transported to the hospital were in cardiac arrest, but authorities won't know the cause of the 8 deaths until the medical examiner has completed his investigation. So it appears that somebody was going around drugging people, and I guess as the crowd started to panic and move closer together, they started trampling people, and that led to a lot of these injuries that occurred. Now, as people started dying, some people from the crowd tried to get Travis Scott to stop the concert, and he just continued. He just passed it off as if nothing had happened, and apparently some people in the crowd were basically stopping the paramedics from helping the people who had gotten injured. And to make this even worse, this isn't the first time that something like this has happened at a Travis Scott concert. Apparently this has happened at least 3 of his other concerts. He even pled guilty twice for pretty much riling up the crowd and ordering them to attack people. Yeah, that is an actual thing he did, which I'm not going to show a video of any of this. You can go look it up, but it's pretty clear that this guy is just completely irresponsible. Now, after reports started coming out, Travis Scott released this statement on his Twitter account. "I'm absolutely devastated by what took place last night. My prayers go out to the families and all those impacted by what happened at the Astro World Festival. Houston PD has my total support as they continue to look into the tragic loss of life. I'm committed to working together with the Houston community to heal and support the families in need. Thank you to Houston PD, Fire Department, and NRG Park for their immediate response and support. Love you all." And immediately, people started calling him out. Apparently, this right here is video of him encouraging the crowd to disrespect the security while they were trying to make a path for the paramedics to pass through. And like I said, a lot of people in the crowd were telling him to stop the concert, and he didn't. So it's pretty clear that this guy has no regard for human life whatsoever, and he is not at all genuine. And that is confirmed by this apology that he posted on Instagram, and this is probably the worst apology I've ever seen.
I just want to send out prayers to the ones that was lost last night. We're actually working right now to identify the families so we can help assist them through this tough time.
Remember when you were a kid and you were told to apologize for doing something wrong, and you apologize without meaning a single word of it? That's exactly what Travis Scott is doing right here.
You know, my fans really mean the world to me, and I always just really want to leave them with a positive experience. And anytime I can make out, you know, anything that's going on, I stop the show and, help them get the help they need, I could just never imagine the severity of the situation.
Well, you didn't seem to care when your fans begged you to stop the concert. You continued on with the concert when people were passing out, when people were dying. And yet, this guy wants to pretend that he actually cares about his fans. This guy watched as people were pulled out of the concert on a stretcher, and people in the crowd were begging him to stop. But apparently, he didn't know the severity of it.
We've been working closely with everyone to just try to get to the bottom of this. The city of Houston, HPD, fire department, you know, everyone you know, help us figure this out. So if you have any information, you know, please just contact your local authorities.
So yeah, that right there was pretty much his apology. I'm not gonna subject you guys to any more of that. That is probably the worst apology that I've ever seen, because not once does he even apologize. It seems like he's trying to fake being upset, which you shouldn't have to fake that, because 8 of your fans just died at your concert, and this guy feels nothing. This guy does not deserve to ever go on tour again, because it's pretty clear that he's irresponsible, and this isn't the first time that people have gotten injured at one of his concerts. At least his Fortnite emote is gone. We got some justice right there. But in all seriousness, I understand why Fortnite removed his emote. Some people got mad at that, but this guy pretty much got 8 people killed. I understand why Fortnite does not want to associate with this guy. So yeah, these are just my thoughts on this entire situation. If you guys have enjoyed it, be sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. There is clearly something wrong with this guy, and whether or not you like his music, you gotta admit, this guy messed up.